Okay, welcome to a more personal review of the case Vineyard Tractor. So we bought this a few months ago. It's been a good machine, got a lot of horsepower, and it's superb. So I just want to go through a few things what made me choose a case. So number one, as you can see, the front PTO and the linkage is a must for me. Because I'm trying to get more implements on the tractor. As you can see, it has mud guards, which is a big thing. Which is a big thing because as soon as you drive on the road, after being in the field, you're covered. As you can see, it's got a good, strong front linkage. And a PTO, you've got front electrics, but also you've got another electric for lights, etc. on your implement. And if you don't know vineyards, we have lots of implements, which I'll put in here now. So going back, the LED package, superb. It's got the best LEDs I've ever had on a tractor, even better than the Fast Track. On this tractor, the cooling system compared to the Kabuto is night and day. It used to just block up all the time. Like you said, you've got lots of different radiator grills. Well, not radiator grills, sorry. Which does good airflow. You also have daytime running lights, which are, modern technology. What doesn't have daytime running lights now? As you see, it's got a vertical exhaust, which I've always had down exhaust, but this is a vertical up exhaust. It does have these two spotlights. I actually don't like them. They look a bit odd. Put in the comments below what you think. It's got the two steps, very easy to get into. It's got a very big fuel tank. It's got a 100-litre fuel tank, which I know it's not a lot in big tractors, but in small tractors it is. This tractor as well is spec'd with the wider tyres, which was an extra. The buttons on the rear, which we're used to on all big machines, Fast Track, doesn't matter what brand, but in vineyard equipment it's still relatively new. The condenser and how the air conditioning works is a lot better. Kabuto, I had to take the roof off because it's actually blocked, where now you can just blow it out easily. The rear of the tractor, you've got your spools, your normal stuff, different things. You've got Power and Beyond, which I've never actually used, but if I started to get grape harvesters, etc., we would use it. The normal spools. We have got a hydraulic top link, which if you don't know what that is, it basically means that when you're using the implement, you can just move it in and out, which is handy. It has actually got electric stabilizers. I'm trying to get used to them. They're useful because you can move it left, move it right, and push it out. But it does have a habit of creeping, so I don't know if that's a problem with that or if I'm doing something wrong, but it is still all new to me. Mud guards, obviously, are a bit, plasticky, but it's just a mud guard at the end of the day. This is a Cat 4 tractor, so it's got Cat 4 tralsation system. Yeah, and that's kind of, from the outside, that's kind of it. Alright, so now what we're going to do, let's pop the bonnet. We'll just go through a few things under it before we go inside. So, as you can see, the bonnet, there's two ways to open it. We've got this little clip here. That is mainly just to fill your AdBlue, the blue one, and your diesel. That's just an ECU. Must be easier for a dealer. So that's just your basic opening. Then there's another way of opening, which you need what's like an Allen key to push in. There we go. You literally clip that in, and as you can see, that's your engine. It's so compact. That's a 120 horsepower engine in there. You can pull out the radiators and blow them out. This red panel comes off, but you can see it's so compact. Air filter. Sorry, that's not an air filter, but the air filter's there. But they do all come off. But you can see it's a big old lump to be in a small tractor. and the Caputo wasn't AdBlue, so now we have to worry about that, but needs must, I suppose. But yeah, oh yeah, and it is a Fiat powertrain engine, which is yeah, it so far, touch wood, 200 hours, it's been absolutely faultless. So let's go inside. All right, first thing you'll notice is the door. So it doesn't really have a pillar, so it opens so much wider. The only problem is with having a big glass door, I don't know if anyone else has had that, put in the comments, please. When you try to close a door that's really big, you find you have to really pull it, but it is what it is. Yeah, I do love these lights. Once again, put in the comments what you think of them. I just think they're very smart, push them. The case didn't have to make it like that, but they have. You just get your normal shuttles like every tractor, indicators, etc. Yeah, your lights, all your bits and pieces. Obviously, still a manual, it's not a vario. You do have on this spec tractor hydraulic spool valves on there as well, and forward and backwards, which, it's almost like a loader control on a big tractor. On the gears, you've got your different speeds. Also, that's your top link in and out. Well, it's programmed to be a top link in and out. Yeah, and on the back there's a clutch as well. Because this tractor's obviously spec with two PTOs, you've got a front and rear, and on all of these buttons here relate to different things. Case is quite clever, so everything yellow is PTO, everything orange is revs, and everything black is either diff, four-wheel drive, etc. So when you're looking across, you just know anything yellow's PTO, orange engine, etc. You do have on this tractor as well the information screen. That's just a spool valves. If anyone's driven a tractor, if you don't know what they do, basically you push that on and it pumps hydraulic fluid, and then whatever implement you're using will either tip if it's a trailer, etc. Now this is that thing I was talking about earlier, that like control arms, hydraulic. I don't really, at the moment I'm just finding a manual works better. I can't live without the top link now though. The top link is superb. Normal plugs, you get your speed plug, and you've also got another outlet. Now, on these rails here, which I will put a picture up now, is the GPS. So everyone who has seen our videos hasn't had the GPS, but I have had it fully fitted now. So there it is. And I will do a review on that because it is very good. Radio's decent. Climate control's very good. As you can see, there's the Cat 4 button. Now that has a timer, so you can only use Cat 4 for a period of time. And these just various isolators, isolate battery, trailer brake, lock your hydraulics, lock your front hydraulics, and obviously hazard lights, pretty self-explanatory. This is not a very good design feature. So obviously your PTO speed. This, which is either ground speed or normal, digs into your leg, which is a bit frustrating. Now, as you can see, this is Case's screen. What I'll do is I did have the privilege of having a demo on a Fendt tractor, and I'll put it here, their screen. It's nowhere near as advanced as a Fendt, but it does everything it needs. So, you've got your fuel, AdBlue, all your bits and pieces. So the Fendt is very good, and it gives you a lot of information. And like this, this still has a lot of information, but the Fendt obviously is a bigger screen, which you pay for. I do like the way you can you do your menu, as you can see now, which is flicking through via like a knob down there, which means you're not having nothing worse when you've got mud on your hands and they're wet. You're trying to tap a touchscreen. It's just all buttons. And also when you're driving, it kind of is placed at a good place to use it. But as you can see, you've got all your different. You do have a way like this of recording your job. You know, that last job was 12 hectares on this, 61 kilometres, transmission temperature, fuel. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. You can set your spool valves, timers, which if anyone's watching this from big tractors, they'll be like, we've been doing this forever. But compared to the Kabuto, let me tell you, this is modern stuff. Warning lights, displays, all your normal stuff. So, and that's kind of, you know, really it. So, all I'd like to know in the comments or likes, etc., is you know, what do you think? Do you want more machinery videos like this where I over talk? Do you want to see different reviews of different machines, i.e. fast track, other things? I'd just like to know. I want to try and build this channel up, but everyone who has watched it, if anyone is watched it to here, thank you very much. I doubt it, but if you have, thank you so much and have a wonderful